Hello Aries, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your November 11 until the 20th general love reading. It's not going to be for everybody. If you wish to book a private reading with me, my information is down below. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Today we're going to be using the Crystal Vision deck. But before we begin, I want to say thank you guys so much for your subscriptions, for everyone who's been liking and sharing the videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Spirit, angels, and universe, messages, love messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, November 11th until the 20th, please. Love messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, November 11th to the 20th. We have Six of Pentacles there in the reverse. So this coming out, the Spirit wants to tell me that you're gonna get there, Aries. At the moment, you might be feeling like you're losing control over the situation. A relationship in particular in your life seems to be out of balance. And you feel like whoever you're dealing with, this person owes it up to you to make it up to you. And I believe, Aries, for some of you guys, I really feel your energy. You're trying to find that balance in your life because you guys are so generous when it comes to relationships and love. And it's oftentimes hurting you. Five of Swords. And this kind of hurt is stemming from the fact that you bottle up all your emotions, okay? Oftentimes, people don't know their limit when it comes to hurting you. For some of you, I sense that you're not telling this to your partner, that you are hurt this much. And for some of you, I sense that you've been hurt a lot of times already. You've taken a lot of blows already from the same person who's always seemed to be walking away from you and trying to put that blame on you when things get out of hand. For some of you, this is already a person who's walked away from you and is still affecting you so much. You haven't truly recovered from the whole ordeal, dealing with this person who has hurt you constantly in your relationship. Okay? Two of Swords. So you need to make a decision. By that I mean completely not giving your power back to this person who's completely drained you. You've lost all your control and power over this person. And this person seems to be hurting you constantly on the same spot. That's why you find yourself in a stalemate. But you do know you can't stay in this position for long. In your head mostly, Aries, I see that you're closing your eyes from what's already in front of you. You are aware of your situation. You are aware of the sacrifices you've made to make this person stay. Okay? It's not you who has chosen to walk away, even though you know that it could possibly free you from all of this. It seems like, Aries, you are hurting yourself here over and over for allowing the same person to do this to you. And I see that the reason why you couldn't seem to move forward at all, you're trying to find an answer for why this person is doing this to you constantly, okay? But what you're failing to see is that this person hasn't really changed. They seem to have this motive on you, towards you, with the Six of Pentacles right there in the reverse. There's like some kind of ulterior motive behind this person wanting to be in a relationship with you. So whenever you bring up the conversation or topic about commitment, fulfillment of what this person needs to do to feel on the shoes of a partner, you know, doing this person's part of in the relationship, they seem to constantly fail you, Aries. And that is the most frustrating part of it all. This person seems to be always looking at the past or blaming you from the past and walks away because they want an easy way out when things get rocky. Alright? And so you might just be, Aries, closing your eyes because you already know the truth, kind of like in a denial phase. And you're waiting, Aries, for someone to rescue you or for the universe to change your situation. But see, there's not a lot of major here. This means that the disposition you're in right now, all these fears, conflict, lack of decision, is something that you alone have the power to manifest if you want to move forward. This is important for you to know, because oftentimes we fall into this situation where we think we can't do anything about it. But that's not always true. If you let other people do the decision for you, you're going to end up hurting yourself over and over. Likewise, if you wait for the universe to make a decision for you, it's not really going to be something that, for lack of a better term, that you're going to be happy about. Okay? The universe only wants to bless you with relationships that can fulfill you, that can balance your life, that can give you that abundance. So you holding on to this when you know that you're actually just stuck there, I'm not so sure how much of this can you take, Aries. There needs to be a proper confrontation for this. It's like you are aware of your worth, see? But you not taking enough action to change your situation is also causing you to be stuck. That hurt of yours, that two swords that are stabbed behind you, is a reminder that you are here in this situation where you've always been, allowing this person to hurt you over and over. But look at that, how you're holding your swords. You're afraid of the outcome, so you would rather stay there, but also you're so defensive about something. You think that this position where you're in is defending yourself, but what you're lacking to see is that you not making a decision could potentially burden you in the long run. You need to claim your power back here. You've given so much in this relationship, Aries. It's not fair. Six of Pentacles is kind of like the Justice card here. And because it's in the reverse, I can easily say that whoever you're dealing with has gotten so used to taking advantage of you. Oftentimes it's just buying your affiliation, your feelings, and your love for a time being. And then they walk away. They leave you. Or they can't seem to stick around that long enough to deal with the difficult situation of adjusting for the relationship. Okay? Ace of Cups in the reverse. There's no forgiveness at the moment. Strength card. And the High Priestess in the reverse. Alright, so Aries, You're going against how you feel with the High Priestess there in the reversed. You're not listening to the voice that's telling you what decision you should make. You think that you're looking out after yourself by being defensive, but you're losing control over your life here because of your fear. So that fear, ask yourself if you are really protecting yourself, or you're just making yourself more vulnerable because of your inability to let go. You know what I mean? The High Priestess is here. You're not letting the Spirit talk to you, lead you to that decision. Okay? You're maybe skeptical about your gut feeling. You know? You are doubting your feminine power. You know that you have a lot of work to do. You know your worth and you know where you need to go. But it's like this is all too shocking for you that it's like, never mind. I'll just stay here and wait. So you go about your life acting normal. You know, like it's some yesterday story. But you don't know how much this will affect you in the future. And so that's why it's important for me and the Spirit to let you know what can happen afterwards if you continuously persist on staying there and letting this person take your power, or this situation to take your power. Alright? With the High Priestess right there, it's just saying, listen Aries, let's make this a good one. Let's fix your life, lead you to something better. It was indeed a mistake maybe for some of you. And maybe you're realizing today that time is ticking and you need to hurry and make a decision. If you feel that way, then have the strength to walk away altogether. It does require strength, walking away from a relationship that's already been affecting you for such a long time. Alright? You know, life is still good, Aries. It still is good. You are maybe forgetting your power, who you are, and how much the Spirit is alive in you, and how much your intuition will never lead you astray here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this person, I don't sense that this is a new person. I sense that this is the one who's still, you're trying to struggle. You're trying to find a way out of the struggle. But this could be someone who has ulterior motives every time they try to go back to your life and ask for forgiveness. Alright? And it takes a lot of strength, Aries, to choose yourself, to choose what's ideal, the High Priestess right there. But the thing is, since the Cups is in the reverse here, I don't really sense that you are fulfilled overall. You badly want a relationship that can show you love, affection, honesty, a give and take. And now that you've slowly walked away and this person has walked away from you again, you know, you're maybe having a lot of unexpected realizations. But it's safe to say you haven't really been triggered enough to make that decision, alright? For some of you, maybe you're just stalling on this. Definitely, judging from your reaction, you know, since you're not making a decision, you're trying to protect this person. Or maybe you're trying to protect you because you don't want people to know what's going on with you. but you're not that emotionally fulfilled, Aries. You know that this is something superficial, and you do want something deeper, be it with this person or with someone else. You're longing for that kind of love. Happiness is a kind of love that makes you feel warmth as soon as you wake up. It's like having that purpose again. Alright? And come on, Aries. I mean, you are a very attractive person, very creative, very dynamic. So it's like the High Priestess is saying, don't waste your time, effort by trying to wait on this person. You have already wasted a lot of your energy and worked on this a couple of times already. So if anything, you should be more open on a soul level. Your eyes and your ears on a soul level of what this person is capable of doing and what he's not able to fulfill you. Alright? Yes, you indeed have such a good thing going in the beginning. I can sense that with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. But that is why the High Priestess is here. For some of you, I can sense that when you are getting you are getting to know more of this person, you suddenly feel like this is not what you wanted. And it's like you're making a fool out of yourself for believing that this is the person for you. And so you're closing your eyes from making a better judgment out of your situation. Okay? And for some of you, I sense that you have hide your logic or maybe reasoning. For the sake of this person, you're ignoring your intuition. Again, for some of you, I really sense you are protecting this person because you love this person. Otherwise, what else could be the reason why you're allowing this to be done to you over and over? But the thing is, a more obvious question is, how much are you going to take? How much more of this, Aries? Could be for some of you about money. Someone is not being a partner to you when it comes to finances. For some of you, I sense you're realizing your differences with this person and you're starting to fill the gap of your status or maybe your circle. Like it's so hard to reach this person. The gap seems to be getting bigger and bigger between the two of you, that you don't feel the depth of the emotions and the feelings. And I couldn't blame you, Aries, for feeling this way. What I do highly want to encourage you is to make a decision, and you need to do that. It will require a lot of your character here. It's a test of your character with the Strength card right there. Alright? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is what you've been desiring, Aries. To venture on a new chapter in your life. To connect with passionate people. To flow, with all your power. And to be who you need to be. You have suppressed a lot because of how you feel for this person. So that is why the Ace of Wands is here. It doesn't just mean being passionate over someone. Oftentimes it is. But Wands is all about that fire, determination, claiming your power back, and making things happen. And it's time, Aries. It's up to you though. Ace is in the beginning. And like I told you earlier, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, this will all depend on what decision you're going to make. And I highly sense that for some of you, you're going to reject how you feel for this person. Once and for all, you're going to stand up for yourself. Alright? And maybe you realize that this wasn't a connection that fulfills you. And it's like, hey, you now see it. The fire and the passion is so strong that you're not able to fight this any longer. You're not going to be ignoring this calling that you need to do. This beginning that you should be setting up for yourself. It's a very exciting time and period for you, my dear Aries. No matter what you've been through, where you've been through, whoever this person, this is beyond that. You're all beyond that point. Ace of Wands means a beginning. It's a different world from what you've been carrying here, what burden. But in exchange for that, you must leave behind what you thought was important to you in order to unlock something new. And always you have the opportunity to do things differently. Alright? So once you do surrender to this, and even though you feel like you're being torn, you know what they say? Death of something is the beginning of something new. Death of this relationship could bring you to something more fulfilling. And it's completely up to you, Aries. Alright, so that is your reading. I hope this resonates for you, Aries. Please like and share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.